Laura, thanks for taking time to talk to us today. Obviously, it's been probably a difficult and weird week in terms of training and preparation and everything. I wonder how's the team doing overall, having just come off of, I'm sure, a very emotional game on Tuesday and going into a very difficult game tomorrow.
Yeah, it's obviously not been ideal preparation for this game, but we managed to train today, and today was the first time really that we spoke about Kansas. So we feel good. I think the week has definitely been challenging, but this group's resilient and actually does really well with adversity. And obviously this week were hit with a lot of adversity and thankfully came through it, and tomorrow will be no different. The team that we're facing is obviously very good and in great form, and we know it's a difficult place to come to, but we're going to give it everything we've got to try and get some points on the board.
And as you mentioned, I think the Kansas City is now undefeated in 13. You were the last team to beat them, and I think they have not even given up a goal in 9 games, maybe, or 8 games. What do you think has made them so difficult for teams to play against this year, and what are you going to need to do tomorrow to get a result?
Yeah, I think they just have threats everywhere. I think that's hard to play against. Obviously, Chewinga's a unique talent that you have to be willing to deal with, and by dealing with her, sometimes it opens up space for other people as well. So I think we're sort of preparing to try and nullify their threats as much as we possibly can, knowing that we can cause them problems on the other side of the ball when we win it. But, knowing last year and this year when we've played them, even though the scoreline when we came here last year wasn't great, we actually did pretty well against them for a long periods of the game. We just had like a 90-second moment of madness where we gave up 3 goals. So nullifying that as much as we can, trying to stay in the game for as long as we can, and believing in the game plan that we've got prepared for them, and knowing that we can tweak and change it if we need to.
We saw last game you shifted Phoebe to the left and Lou into the middle in the center back trio. I wonder if that was something specific that you saw against Racing you wanted to try, or if that's something we might see again going forward.
You have to wait and see on that one.
And last one for me, team announced today that Ryan is off the injury list and is available. That's great news. How are other injured players doing in terms of their recovery?
They're doing okay. Anna got a knock the day before the Tuesday game that she hasn't quite recovered from. Lynn isn't quite ready yet. Cassie isn't ready yet. And everyone else is available. I think it's maybe a little too soon for Ryan, but we obviously wanted to try and get her off that season-ending injury list as quick as we could, to give her the best chance to be available whenever that time comes. So we may not see her tomorrow in the 20, but we were really happy with what's been like a really tough week for a lot of players and staff. Just to get some good news, being able to get Ryan off the season-ending injury list was a good start to our day today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Laura, Charles can't come off mute, but he does have a question. Speaking of Ryan Brown, just with the news today that coming out of her extension and getting off the SEI list, can you just talk a little bit more about the progress you've seen her make over the last year? Yeah,
I actually had a good chat with Ryan last night. I think, obviously, anyone who does their ACL knows it's such a difficult journey to get back from. And she was flying in the summer. She was doing really good and felt great. And then, it often happens with players where something else in their body just doesn't feel as good as their knee does right then. So she's been recovering from something else that isn't related to her knee since July, really. So I think we're very cautious that we definitely want to get her back, but we want to get her back safely. We want to get her back where she feels comfortable and confident to be able to go out and do what she wants to do. In regards to the football side of it, honestly, that's sort of separate to me right now. It's just about getting Ryan in a confident and comfortable place to be able to get any form of minutes on the field whenever that time can come.